that there's any desktop audio output. So I can't tell from my end, because I have to have the stream muted, whether you guys can hear me. So I've got no bloody clue what it's done, but I will have to redo some kind of overlay again. Right, let's see if I can get this off without breaking it. Which, yeah, at least you can hear me. I'm tempted to just try a late night Stardew stream or something at some point and just mess around with a load of settings. Hey TC, you have not missed much, I can guarantee you that. Right, is this coming off? There's so much glue! Yay, we did it. Right, so as you can see, it's all nice and smooth and shiny on the inside. Don't worry about these. Yeah, it's all going to be fine, TC's now. Yay! Yeah, so I'm just going to trim down the edges to get rid of all these pointy bits, because they don't look too neat, do they? So, it is somewhat like cutting plastic. It's very hard, which is good, because that's exactly how it's supposed to be. It's also a good job that I have new scissors, because all of my other ones are rather blunt. Oh. I did not cut that straight. There we go. There we go. We got nicely moulded. It's a little bit wonky around the edges, but you know, it's homemade, so what can you say? And yeah, hard as rock. So I'm just gonna throw that down there like the total professional. Oh, you can never have too many scissors. I would agree. I have 3 pairs of scissors in varying usefulness. A pair of craft scissors that I've had since I was about 5 are actually more useful than the ones I bought to replace them with. Hey Reese, hi! I finally made it. I finally made it to streaming. Hey Nogden. Hey Wolf. You know what? Doing a lot better now that you guys can actually hear me and we've got a stream. Because it was getting a little frustrating there for a second. I was starting to panic a little. Okay, so we have, oh no, we don't want that bit. Yeah, how are you guys all doing? Now that now I've got the frustration out of the way, I can chat to you all again. Oh, yeah, let me know if I set up that thing. I timed it. I learned how to do it, TC. I learned how to time it. But let me know if it's a bit too frequent, and I'll make it go a bit slower, because I have only got the Etsy one and it does feel a little pushy to have that going off so much. I know. Oh, I'm so hungry too. Oh, I heard a notification, but I didn't actually see what that was. I'm on the wrong screen. Ah, Nogden, thank you for the follow. Streamlabs is so useful there. But yeah, not finding the streaming bad. The streaming is nice. It's the technology I have to rely on to set it all up that's currently the issue, because it does not like me. Ah, Alexander, you finally got around to playing Dishonored. Oh, nice. I have heard of that one. I can't really remember what it's about, but I have heard that it's good. I am using Streamlabs chatbot software. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs in total, and it's lovely and shiny and everything. And it was really easy to set up, but when things go wrong, I cannot for the life of me figure out where they've gone wrong and how to fix them, which is kind of the issue at the moment. For some reason, I must have clicked something in the audio settings and I've broken that, so I am currently having to use the game stream screen for the crafting, because the crafting one has broken, so who knows. Right, I do still have some JWC blue and a bit of black paint there, but that's the one thing I didn't do. But if any of you remember what colours I had last time, I'm just going to get them out now. Are there any that you prefer that I colour this in? Which ones are those? Those are the... Right, I think those ones are fine. I think it's these ones. They're not, so that's the purple, the red and the yellow one. For some reason they're not quite as strong as the other ones, so I don't think they'll be suitable for it, because I think you'll be able to see the newsprint underneath, which is a bit of a shame because I do love red and I do love purple. But yeah, so we have metallic blue, holly green, because it is a Christmas colour, I'm sorry guys, cadmium scarlet, which is orange. It doesn't look like it on that camera. And then I've got white and metallic black, which I don't know how well you can see it through the plastic, but it's quite shiny. Basically sneaky stab stab. That's actually quite descriptive of games, to be fair. All the shiny, yeah, all the shiny. Love a bit of shiny. But yeah, I'm almost feeling an orangey vibe. So I don't know. Do you guys feel like going with that? Maybe paint the outside orange, and then we'll try and do something for the inside that's a bit nicer. What do you guys reckon? Go for it. Yeah, sounds good. Just angrily shake it up. Ah, thanks for the host, Will. Orange and white. Oh yeah, make it like Clyde. That would look awesome. Just get a bit of... There we go. We could have the Team Toy Dubsy and Clyde represented. Can't say better than that, can you? Oh, right. I'm gonna clear all these off to the side so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Ever the professional, aren't I? Right. So I think orange on the outside and then white on the inside, because that's very Clyde, isn't it? This one isn't quite as thick as the others, so we may have to give it a couple of coats. Because it possibly won't dry during the stream, I can either do that on another stream or finish that up off screen. Thanks for the host, Nogden. We appreciate that. So how have your days been, guys? Is everything gone alright today? Are you happy it's Friday? I can imagine you probably would be. Hi Jay, how's it going? Fairly average. Well, I mean, I guess fairly average is a good thing. It's better than awful. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, feel free to lurk. And we got it off the cell phone, all right. So that's a nice trick to remember for next time. It was a little touch and go there. I was slightly worried I was going to break it in half or something, trying to peel that off, because it was resisting quite a bit. Happy it's Friday, but now have to go be social. Lacking the energy to somewhat. Oh, see you later, go home. Good luck. Sounds like you'll need it. Should draw Clyde eyes on the inside of the bowl. I so will. I'm so gonna do that. Just like two big eyes, and of course with that little side glance of him, you know, that ever so slightly what is going on here kind of look on his little face. I have to go read really bad poetry. Oh, good luck. Right. This is the bit where I slowly cover myself in more paint than I'm getting on the bowl. So that's going to be interesting. Basically, this is the part that if the stream's going to break down and do something horrendous that I've got to go fix, it's going to be doing it now because I am covered in paint and I physically can do nothing about it without covering everything I own in bright orange paint. That's half the fun. See you later, go home. Yeah, now the stream is up and running. Hopefully no more technical glitches. I will be enjoying it a whole lot better. Thanks for the host, Tim. Much appreciated. Hey, how's it going, Tim? You good? Hope your day has been well. or at the very least the sight of the weekend is making it feel better. In hindsight, I possibly should have got the bigger brush out, but then again, I suppose if I finished it too quickly, I wouldn't have much to do for the stream, so probably not a bad thing. Yeah, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Feeling a little bit tired. But to be fair, I didn't go to sleep till about 6 o'clock this morning, and then woke up about 10 o'clock, so that's not really surprising. Thank you, Mr. Wonderful Body Clock, and the inability to sleep. But yeah, not doing too bad today. Have you been up to much, Tim? You've been working, chilling, playing games? Any of that? I love that little emote. Yes, I feel very much like that. I resisted the urge to go back and have a nap before the stream, because I probably would have slept through any alarms that I made in the attempt to wake myself up, and then forgotten all about it. And just woke up yourself. Ah, well, in that case. Yeah, I think I've repeated the same mistake that I did last time, which was that I did the outside, and then when I want to do the inside, I have to wait for that to dry a little. I'm covered in paint already. Off to work at 4 AM. Oof. Oof, mate, that is not good. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking, Tim? Is it, I've been starting that early, that it's not something too taxing, but... Oh, no problem, Reese Wave. See you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. No matter how long you guys can stay for. I always appreciate you guys coming to say hello. Trying desperately to wash the paint out of this paintbrush. Local truck driver. Oh, that explains the early starts. I guess some upside is you get to spend a lot of time looking at countryside or beautiful roadside. I'd like to hope anyway. Get to travel a bit. Must be nice. Right. One tip that I will give you guys, which is something that you probably will not learn from watching me, is if you're painting something and you're painting the inside, paint the inside first. And if you're painting with light colours and then dark colours, do the light colours first as well, because when you get paint that's darker that's stuck in your brush, and then you try and paint with something that's lighter, you get these wonderful little streaks. As as she paints over the nice little orange streaks that are being left in the white paint. Because she didn't clean the paintbrush off properly. Oh, you love it. Oh, well, that's good. It's always nice to enjoy what you're doing, especially if you've got starts at 4 in the morning. Whew. You've got to be dedicated for that. Well, so far this isn't going too bad. I've already done the outside of this and doing quite a bit of the inside of it. When I've done this, because I've only been live properly for about 25 minutes. When I've done this, I'll set it aside to dry, and then we can decide. You guys can decide if you would rather see me do some glass painting or do some sewing. So if I do some sewing, then I can take that more chill and stuff and chat with you guys. I can with the glass painting, to be fair, but I don't have a specific idea with the glass painting at the moment, so we'll have to see what I can come up with for that one. What would I be sewing? I will be continuing my patchwork quilt TC. I don't know if you actually got to see it when I first did it, because I think that was actually my test stream, so anything is good by you. Ah, thanks, Will. So what other crafts do I have in mind? Well, that is the question. I mean, I have the glass painting, obviously. I might take on more paper mache projects now that I know I can actually do it. I do have one which is going to be a new... Oh, you haven't seen it, TC. Oh, nice. I haven't got anywhere with wax seals yet, Will. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot to look them up. But yeah, other crafts. I do actually have a new project in mind for the Etsy store, actually, for wooden coasters. And although I wouldn't actually be able to show you the woodworking aspect of it, so I would have to go out in the shed, like cut them all up and then sand them down outside, but then I can bring them in, and I'm planning to paint them as well. So yeah, so I could do a painting stream with those on, which could be interesting. And then if you guys candle stands, That is a good shout, actually. I hadn't thought of that. Considering that I sell candles, you'd think that I would think of candle stands. I could definitely try and give those a go. Yeah. It'd be something new to work on. I'm sort of only recently getting back into woodworking. Like, my dad taught me when we were younger, but I'll be honest, I was never that interested when I was a kid in learning it. I was just like, ugh, it's boring sanding all this stuff by hand. But yeah, woodwork is actually quite nice to work with. So I suppose if I did candle stands, that would give me opportunity to do some new stuff, put some more creativity into it. Right, it's I don't know how well you can see because the light sort of that was close. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit patchy in some places. But we'll have to wait for that to dry anyway before we can get more paint on it. So I think that could be time to set that one aside and try the glass painting or the sewing. If anyone here has a preference, please let me know. I know TC, you're saying that you haven't seen it, and Will is not fussed. But if you fancy just a chill stream of watching me make a blanket, I am happy to do that. Love to see the sewing. Okay, let's right. I am gonna BRB for a second because I need to go wash the paint off of my hand before I start picking up material. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I am back now. I'm just setting up all of the fabric and stuff. Let's get that out of the way. Thank you so much for the follow, Wild Rose. I did see that, but I had my microphone muted. Hey Lisa, how's it going? Okay, oh. Let's move the needle somewhere where I'm not going to stab my hand with it. Seriously need a drink. Okay. Everything is now falling over on the desk. Standard. Right. So, this is one of the sides, I think. Yeah, this is one of the sides. So the whole blanket is going to be, I think it is 22 squares by 14, I think that's how I'm working it. So they're 10 centimetre squares of fabric, and it's got a few different patterns. So there's like pink polka dots and green flowers, and then blue polka dots, and these two. This is purple polka dots, and then like purple polka dots with flowers. Those two are my favourite bits of the pattern. So that one is one that we've already done. I think this one is another one that we've already done. So these two are the outside edges, so we've already got that covered. And then we've got another one there, which is the top of the quilt, blanket, whichever you want to call it. So we've got 3 sides of it already covered, and then we've got this one, which is the one that we're working on now. So yeah, we've got 8 squares of this, so we've got a bit more to cover. With this one, and as you can see, I'm going to have to get quite a few more to finish this. I did only buy 2 packs of these to begin with, to be fair, so I wasn't I was expecting to go through them, but yeah, we're sort of nearing the end ish. To continue doing it, we will need quite a few more, which is fine. Yeah, sorry Wild Rose, I didn't really give you a proper hello and everything. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Just going to organise these patches a little, because they actually came in 2 different packs, and I can't remember what they were. I think one of them was like pastels, pinks and something, and then the other one was like flowers. Right, that's fine, because that gives us enough to go with. So let's do one of these. That one might need a bit of an iron while leaving under something flat, because it's got a little crumpled. It's a bit sad. It's got a little flattened. I've got a little screwed off actually. Yeah, that is a good question, Ogden. What has everyone got plan for their weekend. If you all got something nice, oh, I'm right out of the camera with this one. I do apologise. I want to assume by Royal Rumble, Alex, is that wrestling? I'm not really a sportsy person, but to me that sounds like wrestling or something similar. It is. Oh, that's good. Have the weekend off work. Woohoo! Yay, Lisa! Best news ever. You got any nice plans, or are you going to chill the entire weekend? Oh, working this weekend. Oh no! No! Not fun, Ogden. Not fun at all. It's quite... sounds like quite a long shift as well. Poor thing. On holiday this weekend. Oh, nice, Wild Rose. You going anywhere special? I'll go out tomorrow night and chill on Sunday. That sounds really nice, Lisa. I hope you have a nice time out tomorrow. Oh, work every weekend. Oh. Might even play some Resident Evil. Is that the new one, Alexander? Is that the new one that's come out? Or are you playing the old one in anticipation of then playing the second one? Family are up visiting, so I'll be seeing them. Ah, that's nice. Get some nice time in with the family. Nope, the first one. Oh, okay. Are you planning on getting the second one, or are you just more of a Resident Evil 1 kind of guy? I'll be honest, I've seen it, but I am really not a horror game or movie kind of person. I don't mind a bit of gore and stuff, but well, I can just about deal with jump scares, but I think it's one of those things that sort of gets in my head that if it's something that could happen in real life, then I don't really like it. Just try and point this camera up a little. There we go. I apologise. You can see the end of the backdrop there. Actually have it up, but I don't have the camera pointing up far enough that you can see it. Don't have any platform you can play. Oh, that sucks. Is it what platforms is it released on then? I just assumed that they would do it on all of them. It's a nope from me. Yeah, I'm with you there, TC. I appreciate people that like horror games, but personally, no. I'll be honest, the only thing that I've really watched that was like, I guess you could almost consider it horror, in more recent years, was Walking Dead, but I just got so bored of that I gave up about season 4. It just felt like the story wasn't going anywhere. I like Resident Evil franchise. Will never play the game myself though. Prefer watch people play. That's fair enough. You have a PS3 and Android tablet, and that's it. Yeah, I'm guessing they don't make them backwards compatible for for the older PlayStations like they do with computers and stuff, which sucks. But I think we've all at one point had a discussion about Sony and their various faults. So I think we'll just add that to the chalkboard. Having said that, they do seem to love releasing mobile versions of games these days, so you never know. They might do a tablet version of Resident Evil. Also, seen more Resident Evil films than played Resident Evil games. Yeah. I'll be honest, I can't. Which way round is it? Is it the movies that inspired the games, or the games that inspired the movies? Because I think I have actually seen the Resident Evil movies, but I've never played the games myself, I'll be honest. I didn't actually know they existed. Same with Tomb Raider, actually. Saw the movies, never played the games. My wife's like Ali, so she likes to watch me play and have out with brothers. Yeah. Well, that's nice that there's like that element of gameplay in it, that you can feel that you can watch someone else play it without getting bored, or feeling like you're sort of just there watching someone else do something. The games inspired the movies. The original came out on the PS1 in the late 90s. Ah, that would explain it then. Did not have consoles as a kid. So I would not have known. Resident Evil 1 for PS3 for £13. Wow. That is a pretty good deal, I can imagine. It certainly sounds like a bargain to me. Just checking. Yeah, we are catching the other side line. That's fine. This is a little harder than it usually is for me, because usually I'll have it right up to my face, but so I've got to lean over the desk to get it under the camera, and then I can't lean as far over the desk to see it, if that makes sense. So I'm sort of squinting a little as I do it every now and again. Just take that pin out, don't need that anymore. Remember to stretch. Yes. Remembering to stretch is very important. Oh, thanks, Ogden. Yeah, it's really nice just being able to chill with you guys, to be honest. Especially as for me, crafting is quite often a rather, I wouldn't say lonely, but it's not really something that I do with other people, so it's quite a nice change to be able to sort of sit here and chat with people while I'm just sort of doing something, which is always fun. Plus, it might mean that I actually get this this blanket sorted. I started it so long ago, and I had all the intention of finishing it, and I just never did. I started making candles and set up an Etsy shop instead. So okay, Resident Evil Director's Cut 2 and 3, 4, 5, Gold Edition, 6, Operation Raccoon City, and Umbrella Chronicles, Dark Side Chronicles, and Code Rocket. Wow. I don't know what half of those mean, I'll be honest, Alex. But that is quite a lot for £13. That is a really good deal. You are accountable to us now. Mwah! I am. You're my head mod, so you know I've got to listen to you, really. It's one of those things I enjoy about streaming and chatting with people whilst you play it. Yeah, exactly. I do like that. And I'm considering, because at the moment, and I don't want to be pushy with anyone at all, but I want to be transparent at the same time with sort of what I'm doing and things. And at the moment, I think, yeah, I've got a few more followers to get for affiliate, but at the moment I need to keep my hours up, so I'm considering playing a bit of Stardew tomorrow, because I know that it can handle that when I'm streaming. But yeah, so I am trying to get to affiliate. That would be my goal of the year, and it would be really nice to be able to do that. But I do have to keep my hours up at the moment, so if anyone fancies Stardew Valley hype, if anyone fancies a similarly chill vibe tomorrow, where hopefully I will have fixed the gosh darn desktop audio issues, or I will just say stuff it and make an entire new scene thing. Yeah, I'll hope to do that, but I haven't got a plan of what time yet. So if anyone's got a specific time that they're around, or maybe I'll just do it at 5 again, because that seems to be a nice time for people. Obviously it's a Saturday, so people might be out, but we'll see how it goes. Still waiting for Stardew on the Android. Oh, yeah. I keep seeing them saying, "Oh, we're releasing it on this platform and that platform," and I don't think I've actually seen Android yet. Ibsy! Hello! How are you doing? I hope the cough is a little better today, because you did sound a little like you were dying towards the end of your stream last night. I can't just stream tomorrow if it's early enough. Okay. Maybe... Oh, actually, I'll give a quick plug. You may want to check them out. But I think the Tig Whippy podcast, the lovely Lard Tea Maker and Associates, is around 1 or 2 tomorrow. I can't remember which time it is. I know Lard said, and I have no idea. Hey Dashfox, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Nogden, I am aiming for affiliate. I gave myself till April to make a go of streaming and become affiliate. Now 8 viewers away. Wow! That is amazing work, Nogden. I keep seeing you streaming and I don't always get a chance to stop in, but I will definitely make an effort to do so when I can. But yeah, it's doing really well. How long have you been going for affiliate then? Have you been going for a while, or is that since January. Yeah, Dashbox, I hope you're doing well today. Are you over that bug thing yet? Because I know you've been, so you and Fem, you've been quite worse for wear with that for a while, weren't you? Got so much thread on this needle now, I can't actually hold it with one arm. No problem. I've been streaming since October, November last year. Oh, well that's not too long, and that's pretty good. Yeah, doing great work then, Ogden. I've got my voice back, but you can hear it when I'm breathing in my chest sometimes. Oh, I hope you guys continue to feel better, and it's good that you've got your voice back at least. Okay, so we've got 5 more squares to do with this one. The only issue with these is that I've got more floral patterns than I do polka dots, and as you can see I'm trying to do a bit of a theme, so I've got flowers and then polka dots and then flowers and then polka dots and so on. I'm running out of the polka dots, guys. This is not good. I'm hoping we can be here next week so I can Twitch again. Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed for you, Dash. I'm thrilled to have 80 viewers, so no matter how few they are, I feel I must be doing something people enjoy. Well, exactly. That's the thing also, you know, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, Ogden, you know, the people will be there regardless. I have seen that with some people where they're either not responding to the chat or they're just really angry at what they're playing, and I think that does quite often put people off, because it's like you don't really want to be around that sort of vibe, do you? But yeah, so as long as you're happy, regardless of what you're doing, you'll always get people that will follow you. No problem, Dash. Yeah, I look forward to being able to catch one of your streams as well. I think I did manage to stop by once, briefly, but probably some family issues called me away, which is quite frequent around here. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Move back into the camera. We'll get better at this, I promise, guys. So today, actually, you have just reminded me of what I have forgotten to do, which is update the stream title, because I am not making a paper mache bowl now. There we go. That should do it. Oh, hi Fem. Yes, so I am making a patchwork blanket. I am hand sewing the entire thing as a challenge to myself, mostly. So far we've got 3 sides done. And when I say sides, I mean the outline of the front of the actual thing. Yeah, got 3 sides done and working on the 4th one here. So I've got both the sides, both the long sides and then the top of it, and then I'm finishing the bottom row here, and then I'll do all the patches to fill it in the middle. Oh, somehow got an old bit of thread stuck to that one. My streams lately are action-packed or scary games, so I'm planning on doing more fun games at some point in the near future. Yeah, I'll be honest. As I was saying earlier, I'm not a massive fan of scary games. So don't take offence if I come into your stream and then disappear quickly if I happen to see you're playing a scary game. It's nothing personal to you, they just absolutely terrify me. Some people here may remember me telling them the story of the time that I played Dead Space. I got it free on Origin, and because I didn't want to spoil the game in any way, I decided not to look up anything about the game. And for some reason, the fact that it was called Dead Space did not click to me that it was going to be a horror game. So when I played the game, and I can't remember where it was, but you get to the gameplay after the first cutscene, and this monster just jumped out at me, and I screamed and nearly threw my mouse through the monitor out of pure terror. And I did not play the game since. So yeah, I do not react well to horror games at all. Kingdom Hearts 3. Ooh, I have seen the trailer for that, and I'll be honest, they to me, they don't look like the kind of games that I would play, but I would probably happily watch someone play them. But when I saw some of the characters in it, I was like, I need to watch this because it looks adorable. I have a feeling, is it Lilo and Stitch that are in the new one? New Kingdom Hearts. That's the one that I'm thinking of. I did see rather adorable. Well, now my friend's back and she can't make me jump. I'm off to play Resident Evil 2. Aww. See you later, Dash. Have fun and don't let the zombies bite. Play Kingdom Hearts 3 at EGX. Definitely watch it being streamed. Yeah. I've seen the trailer. 100% of Stitch is in it. Yeah, I saw. I think the guys on Tig Whippy did show the trailer, and I have a feeling it was me and Fem sitting in the chat just being like, I want this game. I want this game. Really want this game. Do a retro throwback Thursdays. I'm going to change the game every month, so next month it'll be a different game to Resident Evil 2. Ooh! Well, I will definitely make sure I come back on Thursdays. Catch you guys again soon. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Aw, thank you, Dash. Yeah. I'll love to see you again soon. If not here, then hopefully in one of your streams when you're feeling better. So fingers crossed for you. But yeah, see you later. Oh, I've got so much thread at the moment. It's all tangling up a little. For some reason the thread sort of spiraled quite a bit and it sort of wound up really fast, so it's just going a bit weird. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but I need to play the other spells. Yeah, that is the only trouble in having games come out in sequels. Because if you haven't played the first ones, then you feel like you have to play the first ones before you play it, because otherwise you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, so besides Resident Evil, what games has everyone been playing or looking forward to playing? Anybody got any games that they cannot put down recently? Just looking at the list of characters now in Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, okay. No Lilo but Stitch is in it. Ah, that Stitch is so adorable. So happy. Hey man, how are you doing? I know, how can you have one without the other? Like they're inseparable, I don't understand. I thought I'd be playing Glass Masquerade 2, but it turns out it isn't out till February. Oh no! Oh, that's mean. That is so sad. You'll have to go back to Stardew, TC. Darn. Oh, poor Lilo. Lilo's a pain in the ass. I'm playing Strange Brigade. Ah, I think I have heard of that one vaguely, but I've not actually seen it. See you later, Dash. Don't think we have met till I'll pop over to your channel. Recently. I'll see when you're on. Ah. Oh, that's nice. It's a puzzle adventure game where you take on the undead. Fair enough. Can't say fairer than that, really. Yeah. I think the only game recently that I've actually been playing is Assassin's Creed. I played Stardew on Monday, I think it was, briefly, to test out the stream and that. But I haven't actually properly played any games in the last couple of weeks. Oh, how did I manage that? Pulled out the wrong one. That was good, wasn't it? I meant to pull out that one. But the characters like they're from the 1920s and the narrator is the most sarcastic person. Lovely. Love a bit of sarcasm. Oh, looking forward to Mortal Kombat 11. Nice. Right. Let's see if I can keep the pin in this time, guys. Pay attention to the one that I'm pulling out of the fabric. Instead of being a bit of a dim. Pulling out the wrong one. I do also apologise for the creaking that you can probably hear. That is my chair. Oh no, don't worry at all, Dash. That's perfectly fine. I am quite chill when it comes to that stuff, so as long as you're following and not hating, you can do what you like, my dear. It's all good. I'm meant to go, this is fascinating. Ah, thank you. We know it's the chair. It is the chair. I promise. I haven't had any beans today. I haven't actually eaten yet. I've had some water, and that's literally been it. Thanks, Joe. I know it doesn't help that I'm sort of having to lean back to pull the thread through, so it does creak every time I move. I've suddenly become really aware of it now, which doesn't help me. Oh dear. I know I need to eat. If you saw anything that happened in Discord last night, you'll probably understand why I haven't been downstairs yet. And yeah, I do need to stretch a little actually, or move back slightly, because the back is the back is starting to go. No, you've got to move now. It's follow Christmas. Yay, follow Christmas. Look forward to catching you when you feel good enough. Yeah, I agree, TC. Looking forward to the return of the wonderful Matchbox. Yes, I do. I really do. I do have some biscuits actually, but I've kind of just not actually eaten any. So I really could eat some of those. I was feeling hungry earlier and also just not in the mood set to even bother to get out of bed to go eat them, so it's quite nice just having a nice chilled pace to the stream, so that I don't have to be doing anything too strenuous. My brain could not take it today. Oh, going for food. See you later, Lisa. Enjoy. Hope you have some delicious foods to eat. Well, we are nearing the end of a second square today, so we are doing pretty well so far. I think if anything, this stream is actually speeding me up with this. Hey, No Joy! How's it going? I would make a comment about Mr. J-Dub getting around, but hey Sorrel, how's it going? Oh, and then an important question that I should ask you today, Sorrel. Are you on a train? Is it train time for Sorrel today? Yeah. How are you doing, Oh Joy? You good today? I can't remember if I asked you that. I think the brain's given out a little now. So apologies. Not on a train today. Ah, I'm almost disappointed. Let us down, Sorrel. Gonna have to revoke that special award for you. I'm only kidding. I couldn't be that cruel. No, all the coffee cups have fallen over. Be everything craft for portraits, you're not on the track. Wow. That is a good point. Sorrel slacking on your job. Naughty. The infamous J-Dub. Apologies. You probably can't actually see what I'm doing here. But anyone that sews probably does this already. I find it's quite a lot easier. Ow, she says, stabbing herself with the other end of the pin. So I will knot the, don't know how you can see that, knot the end of the thread before I cut it off, so then I can get it as far or as close to the end of the fabric as possible, and then there's no wastage. So then what you end up with is, oh there. Ah, thanks for the host, Ashfots. Much appreciated. That is a reference I do not get, Jay. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10, so we've got 4 more to do for this side. Thank you for the host, Joy. I do apologise if you could just hear that noise. That was my stomach rumbling. Apparently it was fine up until the point I mentioned food, and then suddenly it's realised it's hungry. Go figure. Okay. Let's go with... see you later, TC. Have a safe journey. Oh, fair enough. See, I do know Duran Duran, so you think I'd get that, but no. Worst thing was, I assumed as it was you that it was probably that, it was probably another wrestling reference. Oh, Joy is raiding with a party of 2. Hello. Hello, wonderful raiders. Oh. Songs by Duran Duran. Okay, that makes more sense. It's me and me. There's 2 of you. Yes, I hope both O-Joys are doing well today. Right. I lined this up and then I picked it up to put the pins in and I've lost it again. Well done, me. It's no trouble. There's 3 bigger ones in the loo. Is he just in the loo right now, or just permanently in there? Because, you know, if he's permanently in there, I feel really bad for the poor guy. That must have been some dodgy curry. It was nice to make some new friends, and I'll try and drop by if I see you streaming, as I really do have to be off. Ah, thank you for staying so long as you have, Dashbox. I really appreciate it. It was lovely getting to chat to you again because I've not really been able to speak to you as much, have I? So, yeah, see you later and enjoy the rest of your evening. Ow! Stabbed myself with the pin. There we go. Just from time to time. Right, so we are starting on the third square of the evening. So far, so good. I only mildly injured myself once. Hopefully good, thank you. Those are some interesting emotes you've got there, guys. Hi, it's little Sonic. Just standing there waving his little finger. So sassy like. Wow, that is quite an array of emotes you've got there, Joe. I see a Sonic and a Clyde and a little Sammy dog and a little teacup and a Pikachu, but I'm not sure what the other two are. Is that a little purple owl or possibly a sloth? Ooh. I see some will faces and some fallen down coffee cups, but I can't tell what the other one is there, Ojoy. I am slightly blind. I can't quite tell what it is. I picked you. Purple one is from World Cup. It's football holding a trophy somewhere. Oh! Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that. Ah. Hi there, lurking. Lurking box. Oh, the other one's from Doc's Farman. It's a... Is it Booker? Booker? I would assume Booker. Reading a book. Ah. I can see the book. I'll be honest, that's about all I could get from it. So the only issue with emotes is that they're so small that if you've got quite a bit of detail, you can't really see what's going on. Or at least for me, anyway. Hope that one doesn't stick. I apologise in advance if it does. Maybe we should rename you Ninja Fox. You know, they can't see you, but if you're a Dash Fox, then you must be really quick. So, got to be really quick and invisible to be a ninja. wow, we have been streaming for just over 1.5 hours now. I'm not actually sure how long it was, how long it took me to do that bowl. I think it was about 30 minutes-ish. Kind of doesn't feel like I've been sewing for an hour though, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think, what time is it now? It's coming up to 10 to 7, so I think might maybe try and go till 7:30. I think that's probably quite a nice time to do, as we did unfortunately start a bit late due to the technical issues. So I think that will. Oh, hey Fem! Dasha sent me, how am I not following you? That's okay, Fem. How are you doing though? Are you well? Hope your Friday is going nicely. Just got home, I'm going to eat pizza and sit down for 10 minutes. Ah, thank you for the follow. Pizza sounds so good. I'm not jealous at all. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad today. Not doing too bad. Got a little bit of a scratchy throat now, I think, from the talking and the rather late night that I had. Well, technically early morning. But yeah, doing pretty well. Are you streaming this evening, Fem? It's taken me a while to sort of figure out everyone's schedules at the moment. How about today? Just feeling a little sore. Aww. Well, I hope you feel better then. Yeah, and today more Final Fantasy VII after some chatting. Oh, lovely. Hopefully I'll get to catch you. I'm thinking of going until about 7:30. So I kind of feel if I stop at 7 it feels a little abrupt, so I'm going to try and go till 7:30. So if you're streaming after that, then I will most definitely pop by. lovely to come join you on your stream and say hi to everyone and watch a bit of Final Fantasy VII, because I don't think I've actually seen that one. That's Final Fantasy, but she's ruined it with things I cannot unsee. Oh dear. Someone sounds upset. Dare I ask? Ah, thanks, Fem. It's lovely to have you here as well. So nice that you could join. Usually I have a little view count, and I'm not actually sure how many people I've got here, but it's lovely that you can all join and chat and everything. Really lovely just to be able to have a chill evening, especially with all you lovely people. Pam knows what she's done. I'll let everyone else go and find out for themselves. Cloud looked horrific, dressed as a lady. He was a keyboard. Oh dear. Well, I look forward to the hilarity that sounds like your stream tonight, Fem. And hopefully, if the internet decides to play ball, I should be able to join in. See how it all goes. Anyways, they said they have to move, but I'll leave you on that while I go. Ah, thank you, Fem. You have a lovely evening as well. If for any reason I don't manage to catch you later, I hope it's a good one. And I appreciate the lurk. Yeah. That's understandable, Alex. I have seen Final Fantasies, and I'll be honest, I think they're the kind of games that I enjoy more watching other people play them and enjoying them. I wouldn't necessarily play them myself, so it's everyone's choice really. Obviously with streaming, don't have to catch everyone's. Right, so I think those darn this creepy chair. I think that's we're on 8 before and we've done 11 now, so I think that's the third one. I think I might have missed a square. The maths while I'm doing this is not so great. I don't think it will be magical in a sense. I think it'll be magical if I complete it this year. But I think it'll just be a rather normal blanket, I'll be honest. Sorry to disappoint you there, Pixel. It is being all hand sewn though, so in a sense it's magical. I've done 11 squares so far. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. We'll have to wait and see. Because it's going to take a while to finish this. Yeah, let's do a nice purple square next to the green. So, not quite pixel purple, but it's still pretty nice. I see you sailing across the sky on a magical blanket come Christmas. Oh, one can hope. Now that would be a sight to behold. I'll make sure though, I'll invite you guys with me. Can't take a magical blanket trip by yourself. Just be boring. Can't get my finger underneath it to line it up. There we go. Absolutely beats the train. It does. It really does. Especially around here. The train's like, do we fancy running today? Nah. Let's do a replacement bus service. It takes 3 times as long on worse roads than you could possibly imagine. And we'll make them pay the same price for the ticket. And then won't tell them until they get there. Mwah. I can imagine that's quite similar all over the country, to be fair. The trains do seem to be rather sporadic, I think is the choice of words there. I've got to go have dinner now. Enjoy the rest of the sewing. See you later, Sorrel. Thank you so much for being here, and hope you have a nice dinner. Every time I mention the word food, my stomach starts rumbling. But yeah, I'm only going to go till 7:30, so you won't miss too much. So that's all good. So, while we're on the subject of food, what's everyone's plans for this evening? You going out somewhere nice for dinner? Are you staying at home and cooking? Having a cheeky takeaway? What is the plans? Ooh, off to the cinema. Much popcorn will be consumed. That sounds great. What movie are you going to see then? I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on it. I haven't actually heard of that one. That has completely passed me by. Just had dinner cooked for us and our son. Oh, that's nice. Always nice when the kids help. What did you have, Nogden? Bowl. Reviews are good, so we'll see. Yeah. Well, I got my fingers crossed for you. And, I generally trust your reviews on movies and such, so if you say it's good, I might have to watch it at some point. Ooh, steak and salad. That sounds nice. That is a good kid you've got yourself there. It's my signature is either omelette or spaghetti bolognese. Recently successfully made myself pancakes. Wait, kids cook for you? I know, if you train them well, you can get them to do all sorts of things. It's amazing. But yeah, they do have to be a certain age to do that, to be fair. Although having said that, my grandmother had me making my own breakfast at like 4. When I say breakfast, we didn't always have cereal, we would quite often have rolls, and she would actually just stand there watching me as I sliced the rolls myself. Which, probably looking back on it now, thinking that a 4-year-old with this knife that's like twice the size of them is probably pretty dangerous, but I never stabbed myself, so it must have taught me something. It's done it last couple of nights. Aww. I can bring you beer for a radio, mate. Ipsy. I'd like to put a disclaimer: we do not encourage children to fetch you beer. But yes, they can do that. Yeah. 4-year-old cooking up full English. Well, I mean, I'll be honest, if I'd been asked, I probably would have done it as a kid. And, you know, to be fair, I've seen kids, excuse my stomach, I have seen kids doing a lot more dangerous things than that, to be fair, so... It's fine, they're not drinking it. Well, that's okay then. Well, I mean, the thing is, Alex, you know, it's everyone's choice whether they do it or not. I do on occasion. You know, but if people choose not to, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how much this is in the camera. You know, if people want to, that's fine. If people don't, that's fine. I personally only take issue if, you know, people that do, you know, try and force other people into doing it, and vice versa. You know, and like they say, nothing so anti-smoking as an ex-smoker, sort of thing. You know, when people are like, oh, you shouldn't do this, it's bad for your health, you shouldn't do that, kind of thing. It's just like, at the same time, it goes to the point where people have to be responsible for their own decisions, regardless of the outcome, and they need to learn from that. So I think fair enough people not drinking alcohol, but you know, if you're aware of the risks of it, it shouldn't really make a difference. That occasion could be birthdays, weddings, Thursdays. Birthdays. Happy birthday! I try. Yeah, my main objective is to be sober enough that I can assist others. Mentioning no names. No. I'll be honest, I've never... I'm not that I've ever tried it fully, but I've never actually got to the point of being blackout drunk, which is probably a good thing for me. But yeah, I'll have an occasional drink. Oh, well, I mean, there's got to be cake on the birthday, surely. Drinks, I would, you know, if there was no drinks, I wouldn't be upset. But if there was no cake, I mean, come on now, that's not even a birthday, is it? I said no such thing. I wasn't necessarily even talking about men. I might have been talking about someone who was actually with us. I say people who they are, regardless. As long as you don't preach at me, then I will not. Then I'll get on with fine. Yeah, exactly, Dogden. Exactly. You know, everyone is their own person, and at the end of the day, if you like that person before you knew any of that stuff about them, you know, then why should it matter what you know now? Obviously, regarding, you know, if they've killed someone, fair enough. But you know, if they happen to do something that you don't necessarily approve, if they're not hurting anyone, then that shouldn't make a difference, personally. As long as they don't preach about it to you or to other people to try and sway your decisions. Hiding the cake in that corner. Don't you hide that cake from me. Get him, Ibsy, he's hiding the cake. He's trying to steal it all, have it for himself. It's not acceptable. Yeah, exactly. If they're not hurting anyone, being the important part. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's a thing. I mean, I guess there's sort of there comes a fine line between if you're being preachy to someone or you're saying it because you care, and I guess that's the thing. It's like, if you care about someone and you're telling them, you know, dude, come on now, kind of a thing, then that's fine. But if you're saying it because you think that you're spelling today, Ipsy. Oh dear. But yeah, if you're just sort of like laying down your opinion as the law to them, like I have met people that do that, mentioning no names, vegans, and yeah, it is like you sort of just gotta respect other people's lives, essentially. There is no cake here. Munch, 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 munch. Lies. The cake is lies. I'm disappointed in you, Nothing. I expected you to share it. No, I'm not naming any names. This is completely as a general thing. Okay, I will give you an example, okay? Just so that you are completely reassured in this. that I ended up in a Twitter debate with someone over the concept of veganism, and his opinion was that I wasn't a nice person because I wasn't vegan. And I was like, well, I'll be honest, you're not really showing that you're a better person if you're saying that anyone who doesn't value your opinion is not a nice person. And that's the thing. It's like, if he'd come with the opinion of, you know, it's healthier for you, it's better for you, you know, as a friend I'm saying this because I care, then I could say, well, thank you, but you know, if you're my friend, then obviously you'll respect that I want to live my life. Yeah, exactly. But if it's the kind of person that's just like, right, well, this is how I live, so this is how everyone else should live, and I don't care whether, you know, whether they have any value to this opinion or what, this is fact, kind of preaching. And I guess peer pressure in a similar sense. You know, people trying to make out that this thing is good for you to do, and, you know, putting you into that position of either accepting it if you happen to be the kind of person that doesn't know better than to trust your own judgment, or end up having an argument. And yeah, caring is fine, preaching is not, I think, is more of that story. I think I kind of lost that halfway through. Can I infer that is from? Can I infer who that is from that comment? It wasn't anyone that we know. I'll be honest, Jay. It wasn't anyone that I knew up until this point. Just some twerp on Twitter. Yeah, it's when people think that they're better than you because of it. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Everyone is entitled to think that someone else is wrong. But you also have to be respectful that other people have their own lifestyle choices. You know, whether they are vegan, or whether they don't drink, or whether they do drink. You know, so it's a two-way street. And I think some people, particularly when they're, you know, anonymous on the internet, they do kind of forget that a little. Look at me wearing all my vegan clothes, but eating tofu with jam. Oh, no, that paints a horrible image. Gross. Oh, you still drink Carlsberg. I feel sorry for you and your children. Oh dear. I'm sorry, sorry, Justin. I wandered into a hippie rant. Oh no! Oh, I dropped the needle on the floor. No, just basically saying, Justin, that, you know, people are people, and they should live their own lives. As long as they're not hurting anyone, it's fine by us. So, it's all good. Well, I don't know, because if the strawberries were crushed by someone's feet, technically is that vegan because they're eating produce from someone else? Or is that just cannibalism? I don't know. This has turned into a very odd discussion now. Go around people's walls leaving burning question marks. I'll be honest. I go around Twitter and leave with burning question marks. So that works both ways. I, I did see the rather hilarious opinion of someone yesterday, debating whether honey was vegan or not. And I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure I know the answer to this myself. But his view on it was that the bees were stupid enough that they probably wouldn't actually know that you had taken the honey away, so therefore it was probably alright. That was essentially what he said. And I was just like, I think you may have missed the point of veganism then. But it's interesting to see people's opinions and their points of view and stuff that we may not necessarily think of ourselves. Yeah, well that's what I would go with on that. Yeah. Figs are another one. Actually, I have a feeling figs are not vegan because they are pollinated. I think it is. They're pollinated by wasps crawling inside the flower, and then they die and get eaten, essentially by the fig plant. Yeah, that is exactly what I thought to it then. Regardless of how dumb you may think the bees are, and considering that without the bees that we wouldn't survive as a human race, I can't imagine that they're that dumb. But it explains why pigs are so disgusting. Yeah, it was sort of the point where it's like the wasps get sort of effectively dissolved by them. So you won't be eating the wasp, but you would, in the essence that that's how it gets pollinated, which is actually quite horrible. Yeah, honey farms are man-made. I mean, the thing is, and it's also interesting for me personally, because obviously my dad is a beekeeper, which was an entirely accidental thing, because he was making beehives for someone else, and I think he was making a couple of them, and he had put the one that he'd finished outside his shed for like a few days while he was working on the next one, and he came back to it and just an entire swarm of bees had moved in. So we ended up with bees and honey and lots of wax, hence the candles. I read up on all that shit and then eventually just yeah, it is quite a lot to wade through, to be honest. It is crazy. But yeah, so I think general consensus is that technically it's a produce of animals, therefore it is probably not vegan. But again, I guess it depends on, what your viewpoints are with that. So, interesting conversation for the evening. Correct, yes. to put it back on more of a lighter topic. Has anybody got plans for this weekend? I think I have asked that already, but I think I do have some new people in since I asked, so the same we'll start eating dirt until our bodies learn to adapt. I'll be honest. I think I'll just stick to, you know, spaghetti bolognese and the like. I'm not sure how I feel about dirt. Going to play monkey tennis with Chris Akabusi. Okay. Is that a game, or like you're actually going to play monkey tennis with him? I just wanted to do the same thing, but he told me he was busy. Oh, Jay's in with the burns from McDonald's. See, I'm not the only one that doesn't know. Problem is, I don't know whether you're referring to the monkey tennis or the dirt joke. Oh. I have not seen it. I have not seen Alan Partridge. I've never watched it. Ah, why are you shouting at me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm a disappointment. Tidy up our room, still cluttered after a room swap. See, Joy gets it. Throwing references at me, I have no idea. Yeah, of course I don't know what that is. I don't have a television. Yeah, no. I do not understand your references. Who, what, where? That pretty much sums up how I feel right now, Joy. Yeah, you see, Ogden, I have heard of Alan Partridge. I have never seen it. Never seen it at all. I'll be honest, I don't even know what it's about. Both missing out a lot. I shall take your word for it, Ibs. Right. I just realised it's almost past now. I'm going to show my age now. Should I ask for the end of that sentence? Once upon a time, there was a man named Alan. Okay, I'm with the story so far. uh, you know, I think I actually do know that reference. I do vaguely remember a reference of someone just yelling "damn," and I can't remember where that was from. Assuming that that was also referring to what you were saying. Yeah. I have a feeling I know how that word ended, and I think that probably says all I needed to know. Um, right. I'm just about halfway done with this bit, and as it is 7:30, I'm gonna finish this last square, and then I think might call that it for the evening. I will definitely try and be back tomorrow. I will go check what time the podcast is tomorrow. Digby's podcast, and then I will try and make sure that I'm after that, because I don't want to. I want to watch it if I can, and I don't want to be running over them. Thank you, Nobden. Thank you. And, thank you all for being here. Back tomorrow after having spent the night watching Alan Partridge. If my if I happen to have a copy of it on the Plex server that I use, then I may watch some. Make no guarantees, because it sounds like it's probably the kind of thing that I don't tend to watch anyway. Just because I have no sense of humour whatsoever. I'll be honest, I probably still won't understand any of the references. I'm sure there'll be clips on YouTube. Yeah, that's actually true. Just monkey tennis. Thank you, Ojoy. Yeah, it's the stream's all got off to a rocky start, and I will, after much swearing, try and fix the overlay for tomorrow so that we can actually hear. And yeah, I will hopefully be back either 2 or 3, I think. Yeah, either 2 or 3 tomorrow afternoon, with some Stardew, and then I can just chill with you guys. I will also have to make a new farm, so start coming up with farm names now, guys. And yeah, it's been real fun being able to hang out with you all. Chill stream for the win. Yes. I am not one of these people that can deal with action-packed games like, you know, Call of Duty or Fortnite or any of that stuff while they're streaming. I don't think, at least not at the moment. Like, sometimes I forget to even look at the notifications when I hear it being yeah, so just gonna finish this, and I will remember to actually check if there is anyone on for a raid before I go. Cause that's a social thing to do, isn't it? Okay, and we are done with that. Tim's playing Doom. Raid should shake him up some. That is both cruel and funny. Let's have a look-see. Unless I've got anyone else on that I really feel like raiding, I will. Oh, we do have Ed on though. Ed is playing Overwatch by the looks of it. Do you want to go red, Ed? I'm not sure I'm actually following Tim because he's not coming off my thing. So I will remember for next time, and think I'm gonna go raid the wonderful Ed Placentia. If I can see him all the way down there. Yeah, so we're gonna go. Yeah, simply because I'm not actually following Tim at the moment, so I'm gonna have to go fix that. But yeah, I think Ed will appreciate the raid. So make sure you guys type Rebel Raid when we head over, and I will see you in a minute. And thank you guys so much for coming to join me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.